Hi everyone, and welcome back to Maths and Physics from Mrs. Simons. Today's lesson on sequences and series, grade 12. We will be deriving the formula to work out the sum of a arithmetic sequence, right? Formula looks as follows. Sn, the sum of n terms, equals n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So we're going to formulate via calculations to see if we can get to the formula, right? So finding a sum of arithmetic sequence. So to derive the formula for the sum of the arithmetic sequence, we first look at an example of how we find the sum. So when we say sum, evaluate the arithmetic sequence here, we must say 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the way to plus 39. Alright, so first, using the Tn formula, I need to know how many terms am I adding to get to 39. Right, so as you can see there, my first term, A, first letter of the alphabet, equal 1. Common difference, 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2. So my common difference is 2. And my last term here is 39. So Tn equal A plus n minus 1 times t. Tn being 39, A being 1, and t being 2. So if I multiply, I have 2 times n, which gives me 2n. If I take 1 across, 39 minus 1 would give me 38. 2 times negative 1 gives me negative 2. If I take negative 2 to the other side, becomes plus 2. 38 plus 2 would give me 40. Then 40 divided by that 2 in front of n makes n equal to 20. So I'm dealing with 20 terms I'm going to add. Right, so I can say the sum of 20 terms is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the terms in between, plus 35, plus 37, plus 39 to get to the end. Right? If I write the same sum in reverse order, so I say sum to 20 terms, but I start from the last term going down. 39 plus 37 plus 35 plus 33, the n plus 5 plus 3 plus 1. And I physically add the 2, so sum to 20 terms plus sum to 20 terms gives me 2 times the sum of 20 terms. 1 plus 1 gives me 2. 1 plus 39, 40. 3 plus 37, 40. 5 times 35, 40. 7 times 33, 40. Same here at the end. 39 plus 1, 40. 7 plus 3, 40. 35 plus 5, 40. So I'm adding 40s, alright? But how many 40s am I adding? I'm adding 20 40s because I had 20 terms. So I can say 2 times the sum of 20 equals 40 times 20 terms, which gives me 800. And then from there, 800 divided by 2 equal 400. Right? Quite a lengthy process, but the process I followed here is the same process I'm going to use to prove the theory. So I hope you understand what I've done. I hope you understand why I'm adding 20 40s there. I hope you understand how I got the 40 by adding from in ascending order and then adding in descending order and then adding them together, right? So we're going to follow that process. So follow with me as I do the proof. Right, so using the general form of arithmetic sequence and the method we just followed previously, you should know term 1 is A. To get term 2, we're going to say A plus D, meaning I add the common difference to get to term 2. If I wanted term 3, I would say A plus 2D to add common difference twice. If I wanted term 4, I would say A plus 3D, etc. Alright? If we continue all the way indefinitely, the last term would be A plus n minus 1 times D. Right? It's the general formula for Tn. And the sum before that, instead of being minus 1, would be minus 2 times d. Right? Now, if I do this in reverse order, my first term here would be a plus n minus 1 times d. My second term would be a plus n minus 2 times d. My second last term would be a plus d. And here the last smallest term would be a. Right? Now we follow the same procedure I did previously. Sn plus Sn gives me 2Sn. A plus A gives me 2A plus n minus 1 times d. A plus A gives me 2A plus n minus 2d, you see there, plus d would still be minus d. If we come to the end, a plus a would give me 2a minus 2d plus d, still give me minus 1 times d. The a plus a would give me 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So you can see I have all the terms that are the same as in the previous problem. We're at 40, 40, 40. Right? So if I simplify now, that's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. I don't know how many of them I'm going to add. So to cater for, remember when I did the problem with the values, I had 20 terms. Yeah, I don't know, so my terms is simply represented by n. N times whatever I'm adding there. All right? So from there, to make Sn the subject of the formula, Sn equal, it's 2Sn. So to get rid of 2, I'm going to divide by 2. So therefore, n divided by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. That's my first equation, right? So very important that we don't test it every exam, but you need to understand that it can be tested. And you need to know how to formulate and prove this formula, all right? Now we can also go and we say if we put L equal a plus n minus d as the last term, so the last term, then instead of writing a plus n minus 1 times d, we put it as L. Then Sn would equal n over 2. 2a is a plus a, ne? Plus n minus 1 times d. So a plus n minus 1 times d there, you see, represents L. So therefore, Sn equal n over 2, a plus L, 2 marks, right? I hope you followed what I've explained, right? Wish you nothing but the best. Continue working hard, continue improving yourself. God bless you. Bye.